Cameron's pledging to seize passports to fight what he describes as an extremist threat more dangerous than any he's seen so far. President Obama drew criticism for saying he has no strategy for dealing with Islamic State militants. White House spokesman Josh Earnest says this is what he actually meant.
The president was talking specifically about military options for countering ISIS in Syria.
The White House says Mr. Obama is working on a comprehensive plan to handle the terrorist group. He wouldn't answer reporters' questions, but NASCAR star Tony Stewart says he's returning to racing. 3 weeks ago, he hit and killed fellow driver Kevin Ward Jr. on the track during a race in New York State. Ward had apparently jumped out of his car to confront Stewart after the two men had bumped into each other. Stewart skipped 3 races, he says, to mourn and to think.
It's given me the time to think about life and how easy it is to take it for granted.
The incident is still under police investigation. Officials say it's a kidnapping scam that doesn't involve actual kidnapping. Live to CBS News correspondent Steve Futterman.
And Sam, the FBI calls it virtual kidnapping. People claiming to have taken someone in order to get ransom money.
An individual or criminal organization will demand payment for the return of a kidnapped family member or friend. However, no kidnapping has actually taken place.
Shauna Dunlap is a special agent for the FBI in Houston. The Bureau says perpetrators seem to be targeting doctors and dentists in Texas.
This is why I don't turn on the news.
Houston said he was told his daughter had been
I don't know what this video is going to be like. Stop looking at myself.
The FAA says the number of reported
I got these bags under my eyes. I'm tired and I don't know why I slept.
CBS News aviation safety analyst Mark
I
Rosenberg
can't sleep comfortable in the summer. It doesn't feel like you should ever be asleep in the summer.
Aviation airspace here. What we're talking about is virtually 99.9% of the operations. And in the U.S., that's more than 30,000 a day. Takeoffs and landings without incident or without accident.
He says aviation officials are working to make flying even safer. 81-year-old comedian Joan Rivers is still in a New York City hospital.
So that's not really nice, so that's stupid.
Cardiac arrest at the doctor's office. Her daughter Melissa Rivers says her mother remains in serious condition. She's offered thanks for an outpouring of love and support, and she's asking for continued thoughts and prayers. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average gained about 18 points. The S&P 500 is up about 6. The NASDAQ, 22. This is CBS News.
Now is the time to score big at Camping World, the nation's largest outdoor retailer. During the tailgate kickoff sales event, find all the supplies you need to cheer your team on to a victory. Grills, coolers, outdoor furniture, and more. All at the best prices. Plus, when you use promo code RADIO75, receive $25 off when you spend $75 or more at campingworld.com or in a store near you. That's promo code RADIO75. Don't be stuck watching from the sidelines. This offer ends September 7th, only at Camping World.
Today is the day you switch to Rite Aid for one simple reason. Wellness Plus. The card that gives you credit easily like cash. Plus, discounts that only members get. Plus, 20% off in entire store. Plus, that's for a whole year. Plus, rewards start today every time you shop. So, if you're tired of missing out on all the pluses only Rite Aid delivers, visit RiteAidWellness.com.
Everyone else have a
Learn more today about Wellness Plus. Rite Aid. With us, it's personal.
This is Chicago's all news station. News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM and CBSChicago.com.
WBBM News Time, 3:04. It's Friday, August 29th. Good afternoon, I'm Veronica Carter.
Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Fielding. We have 85 degrees, cloudy skies, southeast wind at 13 miles an hour. Clouds and sun for the rest of today. Warm and humid, showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. A high of 86. The Labor Day holiday forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Our top local story was right here on WBBM. Former Chicago Mayor Jane Byrne attended the renaming of his Circle Interchange in her honor, a ceremony that just wrapped up. WBBM political editor Craig Dellamore joins us now live with more.
And former Mayor Jane Byrne is in a wheelchair now and more frail than most of us remember, but her gaze is steady and bright, and when she speaks, her voice is strong. She expressed wonder and gratitude at seeing the sign announcing the Circle Interchange will henceforth be known as the Jane Byrne Interchange.
So I'm going to keep it
made
there.
that proclamation, saying that it's a fitting way to honor Chicago's first and only female mayor, because it's a place where roads and people come together the way Byrne brought people together. She did a lot of good for a lot of people, the governor said. Former Mayor Byrne was surrounded by family and friends. Her daughter, Kathy, thank the governor and everyone else for the honor on behalf of her mother. But you could tell that she was just thrilled to be seeing her children and grandchildren and friends and family at this occasion, including her city council ally, Alderman Ed Burke, who also expressed a lot of praise for her. So here at the Circle campus of UIC, the Circle interchange is now named for Byrne. Live, Craig Delamo, News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
Well, one of the four people on a Great Joliet murder trial has been found guilty of first-degree murder. It's a case that involved allegations of sex on the victim's body and discussion about wearing one of the victim's face as a mask.
Jesus Christ. You think I'm supposed to listen to the news? If anyone thinks I'm supposed to listen to the news and that's just like casually on there like, I ate an apple today and a man wore a woman's face as he fucked her dead body. I don't want to listen to the news. Not because, like, I just, you know, things are sad, but I can't help the sadness. No, because, like, it feels like as I'm walking, if I happen to be walking, a brick wall just hits my whole body, and I move into this, like, yeah, definitely never go outside. That just, maybe I don't deserve it. My therapist told me to do that I'm not supposed to think about when I
County Sheriff Tom Dart says the change in Borough Cemetery is remarkable. Where 5 years ago, bodies were moved, misplaced, and double-stacked.
Sheriff Dart surveyed the now pristine grounds at 4400 West 127th and also resting place for Dinah Washington, Willie Dixon, and Emmett Till, whose murder in Mississippi helped fuel the civil rights movement. Sheriff Dart said 5 years ago the place was a disaster area.
I mean, literally it was. I mean, there were body parts laying everywhere. There was caskets that were laying everywhere. There were burial vaults that were broken open, and there was devastation everywhere. There was thousands of people flowing in here wondering what happened to their loved one, and now we have this beautiful cemetery.
The cemetery manager and 3 workers were charged with double-selling graves and leaving Borough Cemetery in ruins. Now removed, replaced, and marked with a memorial in far south suburban Elsa. John Cody, News Radio 780.
What are those bodies?
WBBM News Sun 308. Traffic and weather together on the
They buried dead people too close to each other, and now
in Libertyville, Winchester Road remains closed off between Butterfield Road and Technology Way. Eden's Expressway slows into 21 minutes to Lake Cook, heavy in from 236 from Lake Cook to the
I don't get the news.
On the outbound Kennedy, you're back
What?
on the circle.
I don't get the conclusion.
23 minutes to Montrose, 15 Express 42 out to O'Hare. Even worse inbound, jam-packed right off the tollway into downtown. Hour 13 from O'Hare, 48, 9 minutes from the junction in. Taking the eyes and
everyone should read a professional ethics book. I think I'm coming to a point where I should stop because it might just stop working. I'm going to get my professional ethics book, and everyone should buy it on Amazon and read it, and read the journalism section.
So it takes an hour out to the Tri-State, hour 15 out to 355 on the inbound side. So from 53 most of the way to Kenzie, approaching the Ryan exit and State Street to Lakeshore Drive. 52 minutes from 355, 35 from 294. Dan Ryan outbound, going out to the Stevenson, then heading Pershing to 95th, 40 minutes.
Says, don't tell your prehistory, or don't tell your history pre-ing your point. That's what I wrote in the front of my professional ethics book. That's it. Edited by Fritz Hoff and Anad J. Raja. I don't know. That's not how you say either of their names, probably. But luckily you don't have to say them on Amazon. You can just type them with your hands. Computers help me get ahead. Okay. So, also on my podcast, which is, how about I like try to be personal? I'm going to stop it. I'll see my random self.
Lakefront. WBM Watch, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 18 today. The Nasdaq finished up the day 22.
On my podcast,
and the S&P
you
500
can
index gained 6.
listen to me talk
WBM
about
was 310.
the medical section in this book, which is also pretty interesting, tonight at 6:30, 7. At 7, I'm just making the decision right now. Because that's what I'm going to do with my Friday. So at 6:30 on Spreaker, it's called Eve's Open Eye. It's the same as the email address for this account. So get it.